watching part 3 of the Getting Started tutorial series. In this tutorial, I'll explain some of the key preferences and settings to review. Don't worry if you've already started setting up your account without reviewing these preferences and settings. You can go back and change these at any time. Going through these in the beginning will save you a few clicks and may help to understand your account better while you're setting it up. To get started, click on the Settings tab at the top right corner of your account. This is where all the administrative settings are located. After clicking the Settings tab, you'll see your location information, which was populated during or after your trial account registration. To the left side of the page is where you'll find all your account settings and preferences. First, click on the links under Location Information, Open Hours, and Close Days. These links will help you set up your general hours of operation and the days your organization is closed. Use the Open Hours section to specify hours your staff or resource schedules can be created. Use the Close Days to override all schedules in your account to close days such as federal holidays. Next, click on the first link below the Preferences heading. In most cases, this will be labeled Appointments, but may have a different label based on how and what you are scheduling. Review Preferences 1 through 5 and make any changes necessary. The most important preference is Preference number 1, the appointment start time. This will decide how your schedules are displayed on the appointment grid, and the duration increments available when adding services. For example, if you set Preference number 1 to every 30 minutes, the time slots of your schedules will be listed in 30-minute increments. The same would be true for the service durations. You would only be able to set up your services with a duration time of 30 minutes. Therefore, 30, 60, and 90 minutes would be examples of available appointment durations. If you set Preference number 1 to every 15 minutes, your schedules will be listed in 15-minute increments on the appointment grid. Your service durations could then be listed in 15, 30, 45, or any other multiple of 15. Because this setting has such a major impact on how appointments and services are used, we recommend taking a moment to determine all of your service durations and set this preference to the lowest common denominator that would work for all your services. Also review Appointment Preferences 2 through 5. These will relate to when customers or administrative users can schedule appointments. If you make any changes, scroll to the bottom of the Preferences page and click the Update button. From the Preferences list, click on the Terms link. You will notice that the terms correlate with the navigation tabs and labels within your account. Here you can change any of the terminology that is unique to your business, and it will change the references throughout your Appointment Plus account. For example, if you will be scheduling appointments for doctors, you might want to change the term staff members to doctors. Now click on the Emails link. The most important preferences to review here are Preferences 1 through 6. These refer to the default email settings when scheduling, updating, or canceling appointments from site administration. If these preferences are set to yes, emails will automatically be sent when appointments are scheduled. If they're set to no, you will be required to select what emails should be sent when scheduling or updating appointments. Next, click on the Customer Field/Terms link. These settings relate to the customer profile fields that show when customers register, when staff members register customers, and when scheduling appointments in site administration. These actions can be completed on 3 separate pages. Therefore, the 3 columns at the top of the Customer Field/Terms section relate to the 3 pages the data can be added. Customer View Registration is where customers can register with you from your website. If you do not allow customers to schedule online, you will not need to modify the fields in this column. The Customer Profile column is what controls the information that shows when adding customers through the Customers tab. The Appointment Page column is where you would set what fields are shown when scheduling and editing appointments inside administration. To modify the data fields and where they are displayed, select H for Hidden, R for Required, O for Optional, or V for View Only in each of the columns. For example, if you want to change the Address 1 field to be required, but only for customers registering themselves, or when staff members add customers, set the first 2 columns, Customer View Registration and Customer Profile, to R. Also on this page, you can customize the display names and the sort order of each field. Similar to the terms we just reviewed, changing the display name will change the name of the field throughout your account. The sort order can be used to change the order fields are listed for all pages. You can change the number associated with each of the fields, and they will then be displayed in that order. If you make any changes here, make sure you click the Update button at the bottom of the page. These are just a few preferences and settings that will help you get started with Appointment Plus. There are many other preferences and settings available, but you will want to review these after you finish setting up your staff members, services, and customers.